Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to another Real Talk with Umemalu. With me, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you're noticing, what is the setup? Where are you? What's going on? So, this is the best place that I found that is good for me to put my phone, to put some lighting, where I can sit down. This is it, really. And what is it? It's the bathroom. I'm sorry, but this is the best that I can do. I would rather just find solutions around my abilities than wait until everything is fully perfect. Am I right? Am I right? Today, I want to tell you about a few things you need to start doing. A lot of you guys want to start on your self-development journey, and a lot of you are lost. You're like, okay, I want to change, I want to improve, but where do I start from, Umema? What do I do? I am confused, and I got you. I get that. The self-development journey doesn't necessarily have a specific start. There is a few things that I would recommend doing first. For example, I know that self-awareness is the key to working on everything else in your self-development journey. So I would say awareness is one of the first things you need to work on. But today I'll just mention a few direct actions that you need to start taking so you can better your life, better who you are, feel better about who you are, feel better about the life that you're living and the person that you're becoming. You need to start being honest with yourself. And this is quite a hard thing to do because it's like there are two of us. It's our mind and then there's us. We know the truth, but our mind is able to reframe our thoughts, cover up and avoid and ignore some things. But you have to work on the power that you have in regards to yourself. And you need to start being honest with yourself in regards to what is the life that you're leading right now? And where do you want to be? Who do you want to become? And I need you to look into what your life looks like right now and be honest with yourself. I know it's really hard to be honest with yourself because as soon as you're becoming honest with yourself, you're going to have to take action. That's what's scary about it. You're like, well, if I'm honest with myself, if I stop lying to myself, then I'm going to have to face myself and start getting shit done. And getting shit done requires a lot of efforts. It requires a lot of hard work. And do I really want to do that? Some of you may not feel ready. You're never going to feel ready. Some of you may feel like, oh, I can't do all this hard work. I don't even want to try because what if I try and I fail at becoming better? What if I fail at improving or removing some things from my life? But the thing is, you have to expect that you'll fail. Being honest with yourself and working on yourself does include a lot of failure. A lot of the times where you will know stuff, but you will do different. But you have to stop judging yourself. You have to realize that when you get into the self-development journey, it's not a linear road. It's not just going from here and all the way up, straight line. Absolutely not. Please expect curbs, expect to find a lot of problems on the way, expect to find even pain because it's painful to have to face yourself and to realize the ways that you have been holding yourself back. I feel very Italian. I speak a lot with my hands. But just generally start being honest with yourself, with the life that you're leading right now and how it's either hindering you to become the person that you want to be. You have to start identifying what are the things that are holding me back? What are the thoughts that are holding me back? What am I doing? Or who are the people that I'm spending time with? Or what is my routine like? What are the activities that I am doing? There's so many things, it's endless. But just being honest with yourself, at least, I would rather you be honest with yourself and still struggle in the whole process of getting into your self-development journey than avoiding and ignoring completely the truth that really is inside of you. It's much better for you to be honest with yourself and yes, take accountability that at times you will tell yourself, you know what? I know that I have to remove this. I know it's going to be hard. I'm going to keep trying. I have failed to remove this from my life for the past year, but I'm going to keep trying. See how that is much better than you just completely avoiding or ignoring the things that you need to face? Start being honest with yourself. It's really a gift that you're giving to yourself. It shows self-respect when you are honest with yourself. You tell yourself, I respect myself, I deserve better, and I deserve the truth. just like you expect the truth from other people. You need to start living in the present moment more often. Let's be clear. I know that living in the present moment 24/7 is impossible. I don't think that's how humans have been evolved to be. Maybe in the past it has. I don't think even in the past it has. I think even people when there was no internet, no nothing, we were still humans that have the habit of thinking about future and past, because thinking about the past connects us and gives us an ability to feel like we can predict what the future will look like, but not at all. Your past does not mean that it is your future. And thinking about your future makes you feel like you may have more control over what will happen, which is obviously not true either. Thinking about the future won't help you. Worrying about the future won't help you. Doing things right now, today, and focusing on the time that you have right now, the only time that you actually have is now, and doing the necessary to move forward is the key. So you focusing on being more in the present moment doesn't have to be meditating. I think meditation is not just sitting cross legs and putting your hands over your knees and being No, I think meditation comes in many different forms. It's just that we, like media, have shown us. Well, I guess my English will never be perfect. What I was saying is that social media, it feels like the only information that it gives us about meditating is sitting cross legs, thinking about nothing, doing nothing, and just focusing on your body and your breath and stuff like that. That is a great meditation practice, but there are many other ways that you can start meditating. I personally have the habit to get myself to the present moment just by focusing on taste, smell, sounds, basically your senses. Let's say you're waiting in line. Instead of you being super reactive and complaining about how long this line is, I just need you to focus on the sounds that are around you. Maybe there's a smell. Maybe you can look around you and there's a beautiful view. When you're taking a shower, I want you to focus on the water running through your body. Focus on any smells that there are. I want you to focus on the sound of the water hitting the floor. And all of these little things is a form of meditating. You're fully in the present moment without thinking about the past or future. And those moments bring you so much peace and bliss. And yes, you can't be in that peace and bliss maybe 24/7, but if you just have a few minutes many times throughout the day where you have those moments, trust me, it will improve your daily life so much. And it will also include this habit of gratitude, because every time you focus on your senses and what's around you in the present moment, there is always an energy of gratefulness for what's around you and for what you're experiencing in the now. You need to start giving to yourself everything that you expect from other people. Other people, what they give you should be a bonus, but you need to give yourself everything: the love, the care, the attention, the advice, the non-judgment, the encouragement, the support. You need to give yourself those things. Other people's love and affection and all of these things, it should be a bonus. It shouldn't be the foundation of what you get in order to get your needs met. You give yourself all of those good things. You should be your first priority. You should be giving yourself and treating yourself the best way possible, because that sets the groundwork for how other people will treat you. If you don't think you deserve good treatment by treating yourself right, then other people treating you less than good will be acceptable for you. You're the one person that knows yourself best, and you don't treat yourself well. You don't take care of yourself. You don't support yourself. You're not kind to yourself. So when other people do the same, it's not really surprising. When people do the same, you might even think, I deserve this. Well, maybe they're right. I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not worth it. Be that person that you need for yourself. Be the person that little you would have needed. You need to start being yourself. You really do. I know that there is fear that stops you from being yourself completely. There is the fact that you want everybody to like you. You want validation from others. Refer back to the point we spoke to before. I get that. But you are really hiding who you are. you are hiding and you are giving yourself so many less chances to meet amazing people that match your energy, you have to understand that you are not made for everyone. Literally and logically, you're not made for everyone, and it is super logic for you not to be made for everyone. Imagine everybody liked everybody. It just wouldn't make sense. We're so different. Yes, we're alike on many things, but everybody is so different from each other. It would be odd. It would make no sense if we all liked each other. So be yourself so you can free yourself, so you can live to the fullest, so you can attract the right people in your life. You deserve that. You don't deserve, you shouldn't be molding yourself to be this person or act a certain way or doing things purposely so you can be validated or liked by other people. People that want to like you will like you. People that don't want to like you, they will find anything to not like you. And there is nothing you will do that will convince them. So free yourself. You're not here trying to prove to somebody your worth or prove that you are good enough. Not everybody will see how amazing you are. Not only will not everybody see how amazing you are, but not everybody's required to see how amazing you are or think that you're amazing, period. Let's be real. And there are many people who have different perceptions. The way that you are may be perceived by someone in a different way that you intend to be. So understand, you will be misunderstood. You will not be liked by everybody. Give yourself the freedom and the permission to be yourself completely so you can live better, attract the right people around you, and just so you can be you. I mean, this life is so short. How can you waste it on being anything but yourself? I know I can be too much for some people, and that's okay. It's okay if I'm too much for some people, because I know I'm perfect for others, and I don't need everybody's validation. I just need a few people that love me and accept me the way that I am and appreciate me, and not just accept me, but there's some people who just love the way that I am and how much I talk and how animated I am. But there's some people that might be thinking, damn, she's doing too much. And that's okay. That's their right to think that way. That's their perspective. And that's all right. As long as I'm not hurting anybody, I don't think I should be changing. You need to start creating your own happiness. You're waiting for someone to come along. You're waiting for something to happen that will change things around and that will make you more happy. That is not the case. You really have to understand that happiness doesn't rely on external things. It's not once you get the job, happiness will be delivered to you. Once you build a perfect body, you will be happier. Maybe you'll be more content, but the contentment doesn't come from you getting that body necessarily. It comes from the journey of you being disciplined. It comes from you holding promises to yourself. It comes from building that trust with yourself and keeping your word so you can have that body. It comes from the whole journey. It's not necessarily that body difference that does it. And if it is, then even you changing your body won't really bring you happiness. If you're focused on the results and not the journey, you will forever be unhappy. You'll get to that body and you'll find something else to worry about. You'll find something else to fixate on so you can be happier. Realize that happiness is not about where you are, what you're doing, what you have. It's about feeling contentment and fulfillment and satisfaction from what you have right now. It's about gratefulness. It's about enthusiasm. It's about seeing everything that's around you and the chances and luckiness that you have to even be here. It's about the focus that you have. We all have problems. We all have bad things and good things. And you'll notice that people that are happy, or at least at peace, they are the people that are focusing on the things that they have rather than the things that they're lacking. And I say this on my podcast about acceptance. Acceptance of what is right now does not mean that you like it. You accepting that you have a shitty job doesn't mean that you like it. And it does not mean that you're not looking to change jobs. It doesn't mean that if you accept it, you're not looking to improve or change your situation. You're just accepting what is happening right now. You're accepting your current reality that cannot be changed within a few hours or a few days. So give yourself permission to be happy right now, finding joys in little things in life. I've realized, and I thought it was quite odd, I remember in a very stressful phase in my life where Financially, it was going horribly. In regards to my education, I needed to find an internship and I couldn't, and time was ticking. And if I didn't get it, I would have to pay my school again, and I was already super tight. I didn't have any housing, and so I was couch surfing for I think 3 or 4 months from my friend's house, and it was terrible. I mean, it was a very hard phase. But literally in that moment, I remember I was crying because I broke down. Things were getting too stressful, and yet I asked myself, "Are you happy?" And I said, "Yes, I'm happy. I'm just happy I could experience that life with all its ups and downs." And I thought, I trust God, I trust Allah. I know that this is a requirement for me to go through for the things that are awaiting me later on. I just knew that happiness didn't come from the lack of problems. It didn't come from the abundance of things. It came from what I was grateful about. If I focused on the journey, I enjoyed the journey of having challenges and going through hard stuff, even if it meant me being stressed, even if it meant me not knowing what was going to happen next. But I kept faith and I kept trust with God, and I trusted that I knew I was going to figure it out, and I was confident that every struggle I will learn something from. I was confident that I will figure things out and God will be by my side. So whatever you believe in, just have faith. Have faith that you will figure things out, but also find contentment, peace, and joy in the little things in life, the little things that are actually huge in reality, like the fact that I can even speak and you can hear me, the fact that you can swallow without any medical aid, the fact that you can breathe fresh air and smell delicious flavors, delicious smells. But these kind of things. And I was just happy in that moment. I decided to be grateful because I was staying at a friend's house. I was really grateful that I had such an amazing friend that welcomed me in their home and told me that everything will be all right, and helped me morally and tangibly in so many ways. So I focused on that. I focused on the fact that I had my mother's support as well, who called me and tried to uplift me. I focused on my ability to go through struggle and figure it out. I know that I've been through way worse in the past, and that I always managed to figure it out. So I focused on that, and I thought, shit, I might feel like shit right now, but I know that overall, I am happy. I'm happy. I'm content. I am satisfied and fulfilled in this life. You need to start forgiving yourself, my friend. Listen, we've all done really hard decisions in our lives. We all have done things that we regret. We all have done things that we're ashamed of. We're all the same in regards to that. Understand that there is nobody in this life that's perfect, that hasn't done mistakes, that doesn't have regrets. You need to forget yourself and let that shit go. The more you hold on to those things that you've done that you regret, the more you stay stuck in those moments, the more you create shame and guilt, and the more you have less self-esteem. What you need to do is you need to forgive yourself. Accept that, yes, it was you that has done those things. Take full responsibility and accountability for it. Accept that that was you in the past. It may not be who you are right now, but it was you in the past, and that's okay. Forgive yourself. And in order for you to forgive yourself, you need to give yourself a process of doing things. You can't forgive yourself if in your mind you keep avoiding the thing, or you keep shaming yourself about it, or feeling guilty about it, or if you haven't processed it properly in order to understand why you did what you did. When you give yourself time to process those things, understand why you did it, understand why you want to change, what doing that thing has cost you, what have you learned about yourself, you give yourself the permission to move forward. You holding yourself back and keep punishing yourself for something that you've done in the past that you regret is doing nothing for you. It's doing nothing for you. You're just hurting yourself over and over and over again. Forgive yourself because you're trying to become better. You're human. You'll make mistakes. Give yourself permission to move on. I'm going to stop it here because I'm realizing the video might be a little too long, but I have so many things that I want to tell you that you should start doing. Let me know if you guys would like a part 2. I really enjoy sharing these lessons with you, these things that I have been doing and I still do and I will forever keep doing, because these whole tips and actions are a lifelong process. It's something that we will have to keep doing for the rest of our lives. And we should enjoy the journey of learning, doing, failing, learning again and again and again. I also really enjoy telling you guys stories in the midst of giving you lessons at the same time. Or not lessons, more like advice. But let me know if you guys enjoyed them. Let me know if there's anything that you want to share with me that you think me and other people should start doing. I would love to hear from you. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. And I'll see you guys next time. I can't wait.